So, hello. It's Jimmy. Jimmy's on his usual couch position. It's couch potato day, isn't it? So, today I'd like to take a look at this, which is interesting because in the UK I'm not sure if there's much activity and interest in mushroom mycology, as it's called. In the old days, I think there was, that people would go out and search for mushrooms. When I first landed in Poland, which was 23 years ago now, my ex-wife instantly kind of introduced me to mushroom collecting because the Polish are really into it, as the French are, I believe, and I think the Italians, and I think the Germans too. So this is it means a catalogue for mushrooms, wild mushrooms. Grzybów is the plural. They're wild mushrooms. So it's a practical guide to mushroom picking, for grzybiarze, mushroom pickers. And it says here over 100 different types, colour photographs, detailed information, and where to find them, sort of thing. Yeah. So it's all good, baby. It's all good, and that's the information. But it's broken down into categories, obviously, and it teaches you all about the various different types of mushroom that you can pick. You obviously, if you're picking mushrooms to eat, you have to be very careful because some of them are deadly poisonous. And in this book, when there's a knife and a fork, it means that it's edible, And what I've done is I've written in pencil the English name to the Polish one, so that I could, effectively work out whether or not it was, what it was. So when you get the cross between the knife and the fork, that means it's not going to kill you, but it could make you sick. It could make you diarrhea, vomit. When you get the skull and crossbones next to it, it's deadly. Yeah, it could kill you for love and money. Oh, so I dedicated myself for years to do this because I just really enjoyed it. The hunt itself is wonderful. You're in the woods, you're wandering around, free as a bird, as it were, and checking out. And you once you get your eye in, it's awesome. It really is quite awesome. And there you go. These are all the different, as I say, these are obviously Polish. So Maszlak put your fucking teeth in, man. Zwyczajne. What? Zwyczajne. Maszlak zwyczajne is slippery Jack. I got my teeth back in, innit? Fantastic. Tapping about on the floor they were. Maszlak sitash is the bovine bolete, and obviously I just spent hours doing it all in it, working it all out, and everything's got a name. And I put in notes where I found things. I was very interested, as I say. I put in notes where to find them. Shaggy mane. I used to read. I had a book called Survivor Man. Les Stroud wrote. What was it called? I can't remember now. My brain's going half bonkers. It is. As you'll know, it was called Survive. There it is. It's called Survive by Les Stroud, Canadian chap. But I can highly recommend that book. It's a fantastic survival manual if you're interested in things like that. And you never know when you might need to survive. You could break down in a car in the middle of nowhere, and then you have to use all the ticks and trips. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ticks and trips? What the fuck? Must be the bloody LSD catching up, isn't it? Tips and tricks to get round it. But there you go. Country guides. Fungi. I'm a fun guy, innit? And I said all this joke in the world. But this is a good book. It's stuck together. Pages are stuck together for some reason. I don't know why. But there's all sorts of mushrooms. So it's called mycology. When you're interested in mushrooms, you're in the art of mycology. that thing, one of them anyway, stinks to high heaven. I think it's called a stink cap or something like that. These pages, they really are glued. I don't know why. It's because it's not been opened for a long time, I suppose. I used to go through these books all the time. The most deadly of all are the Amanita. And they've got, well, I mean, their names in English are pretty much kind of obvious. Like, they have a destroying angel is one of them. It's white. They have like the death cap. I mean, God, you know. There's another one that's not in the Amanita family, but it's called Funeral Bell. I mean, some of them are like, whoa, you know, you don't want them with your bacon and eggs in the morning. That's a fact. So Fly Agaric, why is it called Fly Agaric? Amanita muscaria. Well, the reason why is because they used to boil these up in the old days, and they used to paint the liquid on window frames to kill flies, because obviously the fly would come along, poor swine, and would lick the potion thinking it was all good to eat. And then the next thing you know, they're on their back and with their legs twiddling in the air, isn't it? That's probably the most obvious of the poisonous Amanita. The muscaria, the Fly Agaric, as I say. But they've got the false death cap, the death cap. They've got some names. There's the destroying angel. The blusher. I suppose the blusher would make you go red before you finally just grabbed your chest and carked it. In fact, they're particularly evil, the Amanita, because what happens is, apparently, they taste delicious, apparently, and what happens is that for the first 2 days you're in delusion, you know, you're in some nightmare of like lysergic acid sort of like tripping out of your head, you know, and the next day you're fine. You think it's all good, baby, it's all good, I'm back, you know, hey, I'm back. And then on the third day, it's like the God, you know, and on the third day your liver fails and you just die, you know, and there's no cure for it. None whatsoever. So be very aware. I would strongly recommend that if you go mushroom picking, if you are interested, take an expert with you who knows all about them, and there are such people, or do a course, or just don't pick them if you're not sure what it's all about. See, funny thing is that most of them have twin evil brothers. They're all, look at him, he's out for the count, it is, isn't it? It's these videos that I do. You can't stand them. Most mushrooms, the jadalne, the edible ones, jadalne in Polish, the edible ones have an evil twin brother, which is poisonous, isn't it? And so you have to be very alert. You know, be alert. Your country needs alerts. So you have to be very careful and cautious as to what you do. And some of them, even the spores, you know, from the capel, or I don't even know what that is, but from the cap, are poisonous. So if you get them on your fingers and you lick your fingers, you rag it. And when I say, you know, you're not going to lick your fingers, but you could have the spores on your fingers after you've been handling an Amanita, and then go and eat a hamburger, couldn't you? And it would become a Amanita burger, wouldn't it? And it would bloody hammer you, I can tell you. You'd be in hospital within minutes, innit? Well, within a couple of hours, you'd be sort of thinking, what the hell's going on? Why am I seeing purple skies? And oh my God, there's a rhinoceros. There's a rhinoceros driving a car, you know. And it's all like that, unfortunately. It's off though. Where's it going? Clock's banging away again. Anyway, so anyway, this is all about mushrooms. I've got mushrooms growing in all sorts of places in my ears now. Yeah, and other such regions. But I really enjoyed it. Some of them are magic, innit? Some of these mushies are magical, and they give you a bit of a chip if you eat them. I've never tried it. My brain is already half bloody dead. And I always was very frightened. As a child, I was always very frightened of anything like that, because I had to go to hospital very early on, and they gave me drugs, and I thought shit, and then I had a terrible motorbike accident, and I was given drugs, and I've always been frightened of chemicals, to be honest with you. I don't touch them. Well, apart from hashish. I enjoyed hashish. Never inhaled it, of course, but yeah, right. But yeah, okay, so there you go, all the different types of mushrooms and the things that you can pick in the woods. It's all good, baby, it's all good. So I hope you found this of some interest. It's going on a bit now, so I'll cut out. God knows why these pages are stuck together. It's normally a thing you associate with pornographic magazines, isn't it? And anyway, cheers. I'll leave you on the handsome one who's absolutely catched it, innit? It's catch party time, innit, that one. Thanks ever so much for watching. All the very best wishes. Cheers.